Hello, my name is Eva Choi, and I am the Education Co-President of Voice of Calling NPO. Today, I will be presenting Computer Education and Social Contribution, a case study of the Future of Tanzania project by Voice of Calling NPO and E3Empower Africa. Voice of Calling is a nonprofit organization of young computer scientists established in 2018 to help those who are in need of computer science education. Our primary purpose is to provide online and offline education about computer software and hardware for those who have little access to computer education. We are also conducting a computer technology support project to help expand computer education and research in areas with limited social support. We are currently working on several parts of these computer education projects. One of them is Future of Tanzania, a computer programming education initiative for talented students at Tanzanian STEM high schools. There's also Showdown in Tanzania, an algorithm computer programming competition designed to challenge and inspire high school and college students across Tanzania. We also have Voice of Dream, a coding and robotics camp enriching the lives of children in foster care and low-income families here in the United States. As part of the computer technology support projects, there is Voice of Peace, an online platform empowering African artists to showcase and sell their works and ensuring fair compensation for their creativity. We are also developing Ataxia V, a rehabilitation system with 3D to support patients and doctors with ataxia, a rare and incurable disease. In addition, we are creating SarahQ, a clinical testing tool for evaluating exercisability in brain disease patients. It is a cloud-based system for conducting ataxia assessment and rating scale testing, collecting objective, quantitative, and comprehensive data. E3Empower, an international development organization centered on energy, education, and entrepreneurship, supports the economic and social independence of local communities through innovative science, technology, business, and educational programs. They serve as an open platform for governments, businesses, universities, research institutes, and society as a whole to collaborate. In particular, E3Empower Africa Ltd, established in February 2015 in Arusha, Tanzania, is actively carrying out practical local support projects. E3Empower Africa is trusted by the local community and recognized as Tanzania's STEM education hub. Not only do they visit public schools in person to actively engage in education activities, but they also build computer labs for schools without computers and frequently invite scientists from other countries to plan and prepare Tanzanian students for their future. In addition, they provide internship opportunities to excellent students, training them to pass on their knowledge to younger students and help local people become self-reliant by assisting them in ICT startup. E3Empower Africa is also working to develop energy in Tanzania, which lacks electricity, through renewable energy education support projects and solar power generation. In September 2023, E3Empower Africa and Arusha University of Technology collaborated to develop and demonstrate a fuel-free transport motorcycle that can travel 200 kilometers a day without charging.
Hello, my name is Sean Kim. I'm the co-president of operations of Voice of Calling NPO. E3 Empower's methods align with the principles of the Voice of Calling educational method. The reason we started this project was not the combination of numbers that we often hear about as a justification for implementing education in developing countries. In the summer of 2022, graduates and current students of Ilboro Science High School came to E3 Empower Africa with a desire to receive computer education. Due to their desire, the future of Tanzania was started. So far, we have had 3 seasons during the high school break in Tanzania. On the Tanzanian side, the initiative began with 15 current and former students from Ilboro Science High School in the first season, followed by 10 in the second and 7 in the third, some of whom were repeat participants. In the third season, the program expanded beyond Ilboro Science High School and included students from Arusha Science School. On the US side, the teachers were 11th and 12th grade students from Voice of Calling NPO. Python was the main programming language since it is currently the most widespread and highly applicable. After students learned the basics, they were introduced to modules and packages for database processing. In addition, they practiced creating applications ranging from simple projects to more advanced graphical user interfaces. Through Google Teachable Machine, students were able to create AI apps, which helped them understand the seemingly complex concepts of machine learning. Furthermore, 3 machine learning projects were implemented using the supervised learning method. To provide students with various development environment experiences, the class utilized a variety of integrated development environments, IDEs, and online programming practice platforms. Throughout the course, students learned to handle issues such as rare environment configuration errors for each platform. Discord was used as the virtual classroom tool connecting Tanzania and the US. Despite the unstable internet conditions in Tanzania, Discord proved to be a relatively stable platform that supported two-way video conferences, screen sharing, and real-time chatting. During lectures, students had the opportunity to ask questions that TAs answered. This interactive approach allowed for an effective learning experience, resembling the benefits of one-on-one instruction, even when multiple students were learning simultaneously. Even in the Tanzanian afternoon and US dawn, students were able to continue asking and answering questions through Discord. Additionally, social interaction among peers, including friendly exchanges, took place actively, fostering a positive, dynamic learning environment. Right after the 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. class, the daily lecture was available on YouTube, which allowed for review and reinforced their understanding. Challenging homework was given to enable students to study on their own in the afternoon. Upon completion, a website curriculum was available to allow students to obtain certification. Although the formal lectures occurred for 2 hours daily over a period of 2 to 3 weeks, the practical education was an intensive full-day curriculum from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. After the conclusion of the Future of Tanzania FOT program, students demonstrated results that exceeded expectations. 4 Tanzanian students participated in the International Smart Sustainable Technology Competition, submitting a program titled Future Agriculture using Python and machine learning. Through funding from VOC, a computer lab was established at Ilbro Science High School, enabling 20 students to use computers simultaneously. The curriculum from the first FOT was compiled into teaching documents and videos, and a website, https://futureoftanzania.weebly.com, was created. The curriculum used on this platform was adopted into the Python section of the digital education app, educate.net, developed by Plusco, an organization led by Kim In-ji dedicated to supporting education for African youth.
Hello, my name is Nathan King, and I am the Education Co-President of Voice of Calling NPO. After concluding the 3rd season of The Future of Tanzania, we organized Showdown in Tanzania 2023, a computer programming competition. It aimed to assess the effectiveness of our curriculum and teaching methods. The hybrid Showdown in Tanzania 2023 was conducted simultaneously in person and online at E3Empower. A total of 22 participants took part in the competition, 15 college students and 7 high school students. The preparation period for the event spanned 1 week, while the competition took place over 48 hours. As all participants were experiencing this type of competition for the first time, before the start of the competition, we provide opportunities to practice on platforms like codeforces.com and hackerrank.com. Anticipating questions during the competition, Discord was once again utilized as communication. The competition had 2 sections, a programming section and a written exam. The programming section included 46 problems ranging in difficulty, from simple coding challenges to those used and introduced by big tech companies like Google, providing participants with problems with a wide range of difficulty. The 40 written exam questions were sourced from the actual questions used in the now retired Microsoft MTA, or Microsoft Technology Associate, certification exam, which added a real-world and industry-relevant aspect to the written exam section. Now let's talk about the results. The results were surprising. In first place, we had Alfred Deshwit Murphu at Edmund Rice Secondary School. In second place, we had Jeffrey Furman Kavish at Ilboru High School. And finally, in third place, we had Briella Philip David at Arusha Science High School. Surpassing current university students majoring in computer science, the high school students who studied with us claimed first, second, and third place. This moment served as proof that our teaching methods and curriculum were effective, and the youth were growing rapidly. According to the post-competition survey results, 71% of students reported having less than 1 year of computer usage experience. Despite attending STEM specialized schools, 57% of students expressed that in terms of computer resources and education provided by the school, almost half, or 43%, found it to be insufficient. Nevertheless, the fact that these students excelled is a highly encouraging and noteworthy outcome. These students have demonstrated that with a bit of support, they possess the potential to create significant waves of their own. A ceremony was held at the E3Empower Tanzania Center, where everyone gathered to announce the winners and award the prizes. All students conveyed satisfaction, pride, and a desire to participate in similar competitions again in the future.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Taeyeon Pik, and I'm the co-president of operations of Voice of Calling NPO. Educational engineering from the perspective of appropriate technology. Many advanced countries, including numerous businesses and scholars, propose one method for developing ICT education in developing countries: the creation of digital content that allows self-study even without a teacher. However, from an educational perspective, teachers are an irreplaceable element in a student's education. Teachers who can understand the students' situations, intervene individually, adjust the intensity of instruction, and show care to the students are essential. This is the part that we paid the most attention to in the Future of Tanzania project. Because each person learns at a different pace, we tried to match the number of teachers and students one-on-one as much as possible. We also managed the communication platform as much as possible to be able to answer questions immediately. Teachers checked how well students were following along and monitored their attendance thoroughly, even going as far as to make sure to be aware of the students' typing speed. Above all, we put much effort into building relationships with the students, considering their characteristics and backgrounds. We need a curriculum tailored to the current circumstances of students. The curriculum in this context does not refer to excellent and efficient content. It is about direct, practical, and individualized educational methods tailored to the specific situations of students. Particularly in cutting-edge fields like ICT, the starting point varies significantly based on the existing knowledge of students. In Season 1 of the Future of Tanzania project, we targeted students who had never taken a computer science class before, but were studying at or had graduated from a gifted education institution called a science high school. Therefore, we were able to proceed without difficulty as planned, and we provided much more homework than we had prepared. Since they were excellent students, we also introduced opportunities to study abroad in developed countries or ways to receive scholarships after completing this education. What developed countries as suppliers of appropriate technology can do. One major challenge faced by developers in developing countries is a significant gap between their existing knowledge and the skills demanded in the current era. Experts in appropriate technology from developed countries need to help these developers calmly acknowledge the situation and build a solid foundation. Currently, Voice of Calling is supporting the organization Brocken Technologies of a hackathon in the field of ICT entrepreneurship and cybersecurity for local students, led by a graduate of the Future of Tanzania program. Additionally, utilizing current teachers who already have a dedication to supporting students is essential. In this regard, initiatives led by secondary school teachers, such as the SMART Idea Contest organized by the Academic Society for Appropriate Technology Future Committee, need significant support to open doors for students in developing countries, fostering active participation and international recognition. Local institutions like E3Empower should make efforts to convey local voices in real time using SNS. Diligent actions are required to ensure that support from developed countries is appropriately allocated. It is essential to approach existing communities of computer literate individuals, such as Voice of Calling NPO, Google Developer Group, and social enterprises like Enuma, and propose ways for them to contribute to the development of developing countries. Strategies should be devised to enable these groups to work for the benefit of developing nations. Finding ideas that allow these companies to generate income locally for sustained support and growth is crucial. This was a report on the Future of Tanzania project, which was conducted in collaboration between Voice of Calling NPO and E3Empower Africa, and the research findings obtained from conducting the project 3 times. Thank you for listening.